Salutations, everyone. It's Kirk coming to you from the hospital bed of love, and it's September 1st. Well, when this is scheduled to be released. Unfortunately, today there was a happening in Minneapolis. May the souls of those who are being affected be comforted and taken into God's warm embrace. I don't want to go into politics on this channel, but something like that happens, especially when I'm doing right before I'm doing a video that's kind of important to me. So, what do we have planned? Let's talk about Symphony for a Sinner. Did you read it? Did you like it? Did you love it? I'm sorry, I happen to enjoy that story so much. Just the comeuppance at the end, the twist of what happens to him is, I really wish I could see that on a Twilight Zone episode. That's how much I really liked it. But other than that, we also had Lilies of the Valley that just just got released. Did you read that? Did you like that? Tell me below what you think of what's going on. Leave me comments. I love comments. Even the ones that are ripping on me, I absolutely love those, because there's nothing you can't say that I haven't said myself. But I have some great things to show you this week, or I should say this day on the month. First off, coffee time. What do you think of my mug? It's Mandy and Draco, two of my characters from the Necro Realm, which on my website, if you're following, you'll see that I'm releasing everything as being Draco and Mandy's universe first and foremost. That way you can get accustomed and regulated with them, not familiar with them. Excuse me. But they're not going to be in these. I only got these because as of the 6th, I am seeing my favorite band in the world, LA Guns. I'm getting to meet them again and having them sign some things. And I got some goodie bags for them, which are almost the same goodie bags as I'm releasing for the souls who go over, or I should say fans, the souls. Pardon me, I've been working on editing one of the books, and souls is a constant word I've been using, so my apologies. The fans. So, the goodie bags. I'm actually thinking about putting them more into, I'm not sure if I'll keep them in the paper bags. I'm thinking about putting them into plastic, but I finally got the stuff in that I wanted to do. So the first goodie bag is for the second tier, which has, I'll just show you everything that's inside. It comes with a guillotine necklace with little bat earrings. I made them myself. It comes with a Misty Meaner pick, a sticker. This is coming from the cartoon series that Mandy draws called My Life Sucks. I draw them. I used to have a page for her, but I took it down. I'm thinking about maybe putting some of her stuff up onto the website so you can see what she does. It also comes with a Draco and Mandy sticker. For right now, I'm putting in some Sailor Moon stickers to go along with it. And that's the second tier. I'm thinking about maybe getting something small, like smaller buttons, to add to it. So it's not out of the question as to what I'm going to be doing, but I do have that happening. And then I also have a little thank you card, which is actually a thank you for my business, which I use for my eBay store. But on the back, I got my little Vampire King logo on the back, and thanking you for joining for my Patreon. Now, that's not all I'm doing. That's again for the second tier people. For the first tier people, I am going full tilt, all right out, and because that's going in for a lot more. Sorry, it's the 3 o'clock hour, which I pray at the 3 o'clock hour. I didn't realize it was already 3. So, uh, I'm not going to make this quick because I committed to this first, and I still have the hour to pray uh, what I need to do. So on there, it comes with the same thing: the thank you card, the Sailor Moon stickers, the Misdemeanor, the Draco and Mandy sticker. It also comes with Val, and I'm sorry to say, he refers to them as his sex sluts. The girls are the reason why is because he whoever are they, and there also could be boys, which he's had in the past. He's had men as the characters, but to break them of their habits, he renames them Sodom or Gomorrah, whoever he's replaced. And the reason why, and this is Val's personality, the reason why he calls them Sodom and Gomorrah is because he rains down on that shit every night. That's his thing. But what does it also come with? It comes with top tier people also get a Draco and Mandy button. It is a 3-inch button, a 75 millimeter. It also comes with the fight between Mick and Anst, which is Addie's husband, and Vampire King Val is in the back watching. By the time I'm expecting people to really start getting into this is when I'll probably be on uh, the Shadow Dancers, but that is a huge. Oh my goodness! I didn't bring out. I do have a necklace that comes with this. Unfortunately, I grabbed one of the ones that don't have the necklace. It's a bat. It's a circle bat, which I will show, I guess, on the next episode. But it comes with a skeleton earrings and a charm bracelet. And I'll take the charm bracelet apart so you can see what it looks like. Going non-editing mode is always fun, isn't it? So it is a torpedo lock, and it comes with, starting on the end, vampire teeth, a little skull, a zombie, a crow, fake barbed wire, a stake, a skeleton key that actually has a skeleton head, a spider web, and then a pumpkin. So I made those myself, and those are for the people who are on the top tier. Again, I will show you next time what, because it's going to take me a long time to get to where I have them stored. I'm sorry. I thought I grabbed one of the good ones, but I didn't. But that is what we have for the first and second tier. Tell me what you think. Is there something that you'd like to see? Now you're probably going over and going, okay, that's nice for the girls. What about the dudes? Well, I want my guys to feel just as exceptional, and I'm thinking about getting hats, black hats with a little Vampire King logo on them. That way you have that, which on my website there is a store that comes with stuff. But if I was going to do that, I was going to do a hat and maybe a pen. Uh, that way it makes it just as much as the bracelet, the necklaces, the keychain, not keychain, the necklace, the charm bracelet, and the earrings. So tell me what you think. Is that a possible good idea for you? Do you like that? Do you love it? The stickers a little too much, too little? I'm always looking for feedback. So, what have I been doing since then? Before we get into what's coming up for September, I have been working diligently on my AI characters, and I finally found one that, as long as you're giving it more backstory, it really, uh, really gives you some good stuff. I actually was working on. I woke up this morning at 1:30, and I didn't go back to sleep until 9:30 in the morning, which I usually take a nap around then, and then I wake up at 12, ready to go and do my thing. Well, I go over and I was working on Mick from the Shadow Dancers, and I tried making him into the one character that he eventually becomes, and I'm not going to give it away because spoilers, but the one AI came out so beautifully done. It was like the first time I did it, I had to use paint to try and manipulate it, but then it came down to where I put him in um, with this program, and it came out beautifully. So when I finally release that, I think you guys will be very appreciative of it. I've also started. I was writing, um, editing the third book in the Necro, not the Necro Realm, in the Shadow Dancer series. But I also started writing the 10th book of the Well, it would be the 10th book of the Necro Realm, but it's going to be a standalone series on its own. Uh, it's Draco and Mandy are still going to be in the series. Nick and Jalen are going to be in there. These are two of the famous couples that I have in the group. But it's also going to be taking on a new life of its own on this 10th edition, which I haven't even published the first, which I am going to be querying in this weekend. And I have that. I started working on the characters for this new series and aged some characters because it's taking place 10 years after the Necro Realm ends, and it's turned out pretty nice. And I started writing it. I'm actually on the fourth chapter right now. I'm editing, like I said, the third book of the Shadow Dancers, and then I found a old copy of. I see what happened was the Shadow Dancers was originally supposed to be called the Heart Attack Lake because it takes place in the city of Compassion, and their lake is known as Hans Anwar Lake, which got the nickname of Heart Attack Lake. HIA, get it? Because the unmarried males that go by the lake end up having heart attacks. It's because they're searching for mixed bloodline. And the reason why, and this is not really giving away anything as a backstory, because I'm pretty open about it, is that Mick's great, so great, I haven't done the math, grandfather was a judge, and he and Hans Anwar did a little Salem's witch trial in the city of Compassion, and this leads to where, if you look at the website, you'll see a little picture of Sarah Goodfield, and Sarah was one of the victims. And she's like, since she was the first, she's the one that's kind of in charge of them, of the 9, and because there's 9 souls that got lost, and she and Mickey eventually come face to face. But what I have is I had where I was going to do other stories, like I was going to separate the Grimms, which is the werewolves in the story. That's their names. I was going to have them have their own series. I was going to have the ghosts have theirs with Sarah's story being told. I was going to have a priest, which I do introduce in the second book of the Shadow Dancers, Doctor Father Juan Delgado, who is actually a exorcist, and he's looking at passing down his knowledge to the next person, which is where that story came into play. Well, I went over and took the short stories that I was writing, because I was writing, they were very short chapters. I mean, we're talking only on Word documents, there were only a couple of pages, but I started writing, and I took the idea and what it's evolved into, which has changed a lot from what I wrote, and I have a chapter written of that and started the second chapter on that one. So I'm breaking it down to where I'm going to be writing and editing on and off. This week that I have was an off week, so when this posts, my school term starts again, and I did pass both classes with an A. Well, one with an A, the other one with an A minus. It is what it is. I was hoping for an A, but it was better than being a B plus, which is what I was down to with the final project. My last two assignments got A's on it, which brought me up to an A minus, so I'm very grateful for that. But that's what I have been doing so far. And like I said, September 6th, I'm going to see LA Guns, which I'm so stoked to see. I'm going to eventually do a video where I show you what my room looks like, because it's not just the Funko Pops behind me and the picture you can partially see where it says World's Greatest Band. I will show you everything that's in the room, but right now I have a blank spot on my wall, which is going to be just completely LA Gunsed out. So I have that, what's coming up. As for what's coming up, and I wrote this in big black letters so I don't hopefully have to read my glasses. On the 1st, I have, not only will this be posted, I have my top 5 musicals non-Elvis. We have to keep that in mind, that I do love Elvis movies. I do love Elvis as a singer, and these are my top 5 musicals without him, because he deserves his own list on his movies. On the 7th of September, I'm releasing Living Angel, which is in honor of Child Cancer Awareness Month, which is the month of September. I'm also going to be posting the song, the poem as a song, too. I had it worked with AI, and I found kind of happy with where it went. So I'll post that as well. So you'll not only have, I'll post that here on YouTube with the picture of the little child that I have. So hopefully you'll like that. On the 8th, which is the day after, I actually have is my son's 23rd birthday. So I'm releasing the poem of him, which is Parker. On September 11th, I'm releasing the poem Perverted Beliefs, which is a poem I had written for September 11th, which is also going to be my 30th anniversary with my wife. I actually, in 1995, I asked her the day after my brother's birthday, which is the 10th. I asked her on September 11th to start being my girlfriend, and I know it's kind of corny, but I asked her to be my girlfriend exclusively. She said yes, and as of September 11th this year, will mark our 30th anniversary of being a couple. So, Osama. And as for the 13th is the case of David Van Holden, which is introducing you to, I know it's a little premature because I said I was going to do the Necro Realm first, it's introducing you to the Shadow Dancers. It's most specifically introducing you to Val and Mick. So it's definitely worthwhile checking it out. I wrote this as a quick short story for one of my classes because she's like, "Well, you got to write something," and I'm gonna go. If I'm gonna be allowed to go to the well I know, I went to the well that I knew. I used them because I was in the middle of editing the first book. So it's like, you know what? Let's put Val and Mick in this, and I did. Got an A on the project too. And then as of the 21st, that will be Till Death Do Us Part. That will wrap us up for the month of September. Of course, we'll have Character Corners, which introduces all the characters that I have planned. I've been working so hard on giving you little teasers with the pictures and names of people on the website. So please, please, oh please, take a look at the website. Visit me on Blogger or Wattpad. My website has them as well. It's under the From the Crypt. So if you go there, it posts all my postings. I have everything scheduled out with the exception of my vlogs. Or if I do a blog, uh, that's posted all up with the exception of those. Everything is pretty much secure up until the beginning of the until January 1st. So definitely check it out. And like I said, in the About section, there's a little subsection that says Gallery. If you click on that, that will give you all the works I have, with the exception of the 2 new books I came up with that I want to work on. And it shows you the characters. It gives you their names and what they look like. And so, say like for Addie, introducing her in the gallery right now, it just says Adeline, Addie, and then it just says for her bio, more to come, or coming soon. So it gives you like that because I have people like Nick, Mortis, not Nicholas. That's Nicholas because their name, father and son, have the same name. So I have Nick, Roadkill, Dilq, and I wanted to do that because it's like, well, why is his nickname Roadkill? So I have the pictures up with what they look like for all the series, almost all the series, because with the exception of spoilers. So other than that, everything has been set up for you on my website. Uh, with that, I'm going to end the video. Please look up my Patreon, which I do have early access for my Character Mondays, Sonnet Sundays, Character Corner Mondays, Sonnet Sundays, the Tales from the 13th, anything special along those lines. I will eventually, once I get more people, I'll start doing personal chats, or I should say group chats. That way people can get to know me a lot better than what I'm doing here. Ask questions about the works. And visit my Patreon, please. As you can see, I got stuff coming in from joining the members. I'm sorry, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and it still came through. I hate telemarketers. So other than that, thank you very much. You guys have a great day, and take care. Bye.